Shalom, today is December 23rd, and we're in day 444 of the war in Israel. The newspapers today are focusing on the Iranian nuclear weapon, and it reads in the main headline, Hagarin ha'Irani, the nuclear weapon of Iran, Milchemet ha'Toda'ah, the psychological war of Israel, V'dilemet ha'atkifa, and the dilemma of the attack. And it reads here that the enrichment of the uranium, you cannot stop that anymore in Iran. But even though we cannot stop the enrichment of uranium, still there's a long ways to go until Tehran actually has a nuclear weapon. And also it says the Israeli attack is not imminent. We're not close to an actual attack. We're not capable of that quite yet, but it's good that the Iranians think that we're able to do it. Now, the main article here reads, התגובה הישראלית מחכה לטראמפ. The Israeli response is waiting for Trump. The heated discussions in the Israeli media and the American media regarding an attack on the nuclear weapons in Iran or the Houthis in Yemen, it's more a matter of psychological warfare, it says here, rather than actual practical or concrete operations. The direct hits of the ballistic missiles that were launched from Yemen and that hit Tel Aviv in Israel, it caused a lot of frustration amidst the officials, the security officials in Israel and in Washington. And it started this kind of discussion whether or not we should attack the Houthis in Yemen or we should actually attack Iran that is backing up the Houthis. But still, an Israeli attack is not a concrete plan yet. It is something that can happen, and therefore we're speaking about it, but it's more of a psychological war right now, warfare, than a concrete operation. This article is focusing also on the return of Trump to be the savior, and it says when Trump enters his position, the Houthis, at least, will be dealt as they should. הלוחמים כאן כדי להישאר. The combat soldiers are here to stay, it reads. It's speaking about the combat soldiers in Gaza, and it says we're preparing the land. The IDF is getting ready for a prolonged stay in the Gaza Strip and in the Syria Hermon, okay, in the mountains of the Hermon where what Israel conquered, basically. While in the background, there's still negotiations for a hostage release deal that requires a ceasefire in Gaza. On ground, the operations in Gaza do not look close to ending. In order to refresh the troops, it says here at Tzahal, the IDF put a new facility in order to pamper and refresh these fighters that have been fighting for 10 months now in a row, these specific troops. And it says it offers PlayStation games, it offers massage and pedicure. There's a barber shop and a coffee shop that offers iced cafe and espresso and shakshuka and even Belgian waffles. So one of this combat soldiers says, I never thought that there will be such a place here. They're saying the thing that's missing most is a shower when you're fighting. And here we get a nice shower and we have amazing food. I never imagined that we'll reach such a place in Gaza. So the IDF is preparing for more refreshments for the soldiers, as it seems like this war will continue for quite a long time. Here in the photographs we see the different services, popcorn and cotton candy, amazing meals with no end, it reads here, and a barber shop. On the left here, we're speaking about the troops in the Hermon, Mount Hermon in the Syria side, which the IDF is there now, it has practically conquered it. And it reads here that they're preparing for a long and prolonged stay there, as temperatures drop to -10°C under the zero in the winter, and there's snowstorms that come up. So here the construction units of the IDF are in a race against time in preparing different buildings and places the IDF soldiers can stay before the first Sufach Lagim, before the first snowstorm. Here we see them with their heavier wear and woolly hats in the north of Israel, above the Israeli border, in Mount Hermon. The next headline, Ma'am u'me'ever, VAT and beyond. This is an article about the increase in price in the Israeli VAT. It was 17%. There's 10 more days left for this 17% VAT because on January 1st it's going up to 18%. The last time it was 18% was almost 10 years ago in 2002. There was one peak in 2013 that was 18, but then it went back down to 17. So here in this graph, we see that it started with 0, 1948, went up to 8%, and now it's 18% in 2025. This increase in price will affect all aspects of society in Israel, and in every purchase. Bigger the purchase, bigger the VAT, so more money you pay for the VAT. But it says the ones who will be hurt the most are those people in Israel that earn the least. They have the least money and they'll be hurt the most because they'll be losing quite a bit of money that they really, really depend on. Here they break it down to really how does this affect us if you buy a house, if you buy a refrigerator, on lawyer services, how does a VAT affect everybody in Israel? It's putting kind of anxiety in the people that are reading this article to go and purchase big purchases before January 1st, 2025, because the VAT is going to go up. Something good to end with, Mashu Tov L'Siyum, something good to end with, it reads, Kfitza Ktana L'Hula, a short visit to the Hula Valley. The Hula Valley is a beautiful agricultural area in the north part of Israel with a lot of plenty of fresh water. The Hula Valley was closed since the beginning of the war, more than a year. The crane birds did not see visitors, but yesterday for the first time visitors were able to come, and sure enough, Israelis love to travel, and they came to see the beautiful fresh water area with the crane birds that really are known to enjoy that place. It reads that the excitement was very high for the renewed opening of the Hula Valley. So get ready and prepare your binoculars, go and visit the Hula Valley. This is it. Israelis do love to travel, and it's beautiful this time of the year. For more stories, go to allisrael.com and follow us on our social media. This is Rotem again for All Israel News.